Okay, so our next position that we're looking at today is the stand. I always leave the down till last because that's the more difficult one. So the stand means, as the name suggests, stand up, stand still, don't wriggle around and jump about. It's something that a lot of people don't think to actually teach a puppy because we get quite fixated on teaching them the sit and the lie down, but actually it's quite a handy command. If you think about every single time you need your puppy to just stand still and not wriggle around like a lunatic, whether you're drying off their paws after a wet walk, if they've had a bath, or if you're bathing them, you want them to stay still. If you're wanting to groom them as well, even things like putting on their harness or their collar, you need your puppy to stay still and it makes your life a lot easier. The other thing as well, of course, is if you have a puppy that's going to be needing a lot of grooming, they're going to be spending a lot of time standing on the grooming table. So your groomer will really thank you if your puppy can just stand still and not wriggle around. And for vet examinations as well, it's obviously quite a stressful journey for puppies going to the vets, more so as they start to get a bit older and they've had more things happening to them as they grow. So if you have a puppy that can stand still instead of having to be forcibly restrained by the vet, then it makes their journey a little bit less stressful. So everything we can do to try and keep them feeling comfortable is important. So for this exercise, again, we're going to use that luring technique. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our puppies in a sit. It's a lot easier doing a sit to a stand than it is doing a down to a stand. And as per the previous exercise, we're not going to label it with a verbal command until we know we have consistency. So first of all, get the puppy in a sit. Okay, so when we've got the puppy in the sit position, we're going to move the food from their mouth slowly away from them, parallel to the floor. And when they move into that nice stand position, we'll give them the click to pinpoint the behaviour and feed them a treat. Sit. Good girl. So food right in front of the mouth. Slowly pull it away from them so that they're stretching forwards to get it. And as soon as the bum pops up, you can give them a click and a treat. Nice. Now, if you are finding that your puppy is taking a number of steps forwards, sit, like this, you're moving the food too fast so that your puppy's coming up to go and get it. So slow down the way that you're moving the food. If you either move the food too high or too low, you'll probably find that your puppy will either jump for it or try moving into a lying down position if they know it. So just try and keep that food nice in front of their nose and slowly parallel away from them. When you have them doing what you want them to do, so moving into that stand position, we can give it a nice verbal. Sit. Good girl. Stand. Okay. So the process is you give the verbal as you're moving the food, then you click, and then you let them have the food. Stand. So it's one thing after the other. Have a go.